Hi, my name is Hileena Channell. I use she, hers pronouns. I am a junior at Vassar, and the name of my play is Girls Trip.
Yes, very good. If Girls Trip were an object sold at the dollar store, what would it be?
Oh, what was a fun little question. I think it would be those like fake Mardi Gras necklaces, and it'd be in like several different colors. So yeah, because then you can like share it around with all your girls.
What's the best thing you wrote?
I think that the best thing I've ever written is actually a poem. I wrote it, one of those days where you just kind of like weirdly everything flows and you kind of have a finished product like within an hour. So I wrote a poem called 1,000 Times Already, and I've since tinkered with it, but like the bones of it have always remained the same. And I just think like my favorite part of it is at the very end, where it's just kind of like this one constant stream of consciousness, no punctuation, very, I don't know actually words, but it's very affirming to me. It's like a thing I wrote when I felt hopeless, and then by the time I came out of it, I was like, oh, I made something that's nice. Or I also like to write kind of aspirationally. I like to write, I'm totally ripping this off from somebody else, but it's like I like to write about the world as I want it to be, not necessarily as it is. So everyone in my plays are nice.
Do you have like a favorite character?
Yes, because she kind of popped up a few times actually, but like this whatever iteration of Victoria slash Vic, like there's a character named Vic in Girls Trip, who I love, and I kind of wrote her first last semester. Actually, Girls Trip was like an assignment, and then I like heavily tinkered with it before it got to this point. But Vic has showed up in a couple of my other works because I like her so much. And she is actually not me. She is like kind of me with like, I don't know, like a septum piercing. And then like other traits that aren't mine, but I just think she's a cool gal.
Scene 1. Victoria and Evangeline are standing in their kitchen. It's morning and they're both still in their pajamas. Evangeline has just finished pouring them each a cup of coffee.
Just seems so boring, Evie.
Well, I'm boring.
I'm remembering the time you did 6 shots and then got thrown out of a bar for dancing on a table. I wouldn't call that girl boring.
I was just trying to do karaoke. Besides, I refuse to answer for anything after 3 shots. You're dealing with Mabel after that.
Okay, fine. So can I just be friends with Mabel?
Wow. And here I thought you valued our friendship for my level-headed advice and a willingness to do the majority of household chores.
Rosa does the dishes way more often than either of us, but sure.
Before Evangeline can reply, her phone rings and she answers.
Good morning, ladies. I'm on my way home from the store. I had a burst of inspiration on my run this morning, so pack your bags. We're going to the Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon that's in Arizona?
No, the one that's in between those pretty little pierced ears of yours.
What?
Like right now?
Yes, we need a break, some self-care, Grab some underwear and toothpaste. I'll be home in 20. Road trip!
Road trip!
Actually, I have work, and then Mac is coming over to spend the weekend. We're going to...
Angie, baby, you're killing me. How are you somehow older than your mother and half as fun?
Lies and slander. I regret keeping streaks for you that summer you went to visit your dad's weird cabin.
I love you too. Okay, see you soon. Don't forget deodorant. Bye.
Evangeline drops the phone with a sigh and crosses to the sofa, where she flops down dramatically. Victoria, meanwhile, has opened a cabinet and is piling snack food on the counter.
Hold on, Victoria. We are not going along with Rosa's crazy impulse.
Come on. Do you really want to spend your 20s working 9 to 5 at the US Bank on Yale and doing Pinterest DIY projects with Mac on the weekends?
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, because I know you still use that heating pad I sewed for you.
Just because I benefit from a system does not mean I cannot point out the flaws within it.
You're missing the point here, which is that even if I wanted to drive through the night just to go camping on the side of a cliff...
Camping? Hold on.
Victoria fishes her phone out of her back pocket. While she's texting, Mac enters, clearly just having woken up. He beelines for Evangeline on the couch, flopping down with her. Evangeline pulls him into the kitchen where they do cute couple things while Rosa and Victoria talk.
If I die in a texting and driving accident, I won't be able to pay rent, right?
Listen, we're not camping at the Grand Canyon, are we? Like, you booked an Airbnb or something.
Can you even camp at the Grand Canyon?
Oh, thank God. Like, that's what I thought, but Evie...
Ignore her. She was raised a camper and can't seem to shake it.
Great, okay. See you soon. Love you.
Love you.
Victoria hangs up and turns to Mac and Evangeline.
I didn't think we'd see you until tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys are closer to my lab, and I got done pretty late, so...
All very impressed that you science. Please tell my best friend that you're suddenly very busy this weekend and you couldn't bear to leave her alone, so she should go live a little and go on a super fun road trip with Rosa and me.
You work today, don't you, V?
Yes, thank you, I do.
Well, obviously we'd have to run it by Rosa first, but we can always just leave right after you get off work.
And then drive through the night? I don't think so.
We won't be driving through the night because we're obviously going to stop and I'm going to coax Mabel out of hiding.
At a bar in Arizona?
It's part of the appeal. It's an adventure.
You can get drunk less than 10 minutes from here, and I don't even have to miss work to go with you. I need to get ready.
Evangeline starts to leave.
Why is getting you to do literally anything fun lately like pulling teeth?
Evangeline stops and turns. As the following exchange grows more intense, Mac might exit.
Because we have different definitions of self-care, I'm a killjoy?
You're objecting to the whole trip because I suggested one thing you didn't want to do. We can still go and look at something pretty and do something that's not in your color-coded fucking calendar.
That is an extremely helpful calendar that I made for you too.
I didn't ask you to make it.
If I waited for you to ask, it would be too late.
And I deal with it, like the adult I am. But you know what? Maybe I should be flattered that I still make the calendar at all.
Victoria.
It's fine. You have everything figured out already. Your job, your relationship, your whole life. You're busy. I'll start giving you 3 to 5 days notice when I want more than 15 minutes of your time.
I'm sorry my life no longer aligns with every whim you have. But you don't need me to watch you get hammered and flirt with everyone in a 5-mile radius. You just need someone who knows your best angles. When you figure it out that the people only want to hang out with you, whether you're only fun at parties, don't come crying to me.
Mac?
If Mac is off stage by now, he comes back on hesitantly.
Do your roommates secretly hate Evie?
Wait, Vic, please.
Perfect. So then she can stay the night with you. There then. Yeah. Have a nice weekend, Evangeline.
Rosa enters.
Vic, hey, where?
Victoria strides past her and exits.
Why are you just standing there? Is Vic okay?
She drops the grocery bags on the counter and follows. Evangeline leans into Mac, lights down, end scene. Scene 2. Lights up on 2 couches. Mac with drinks and Evangeline holding a comb and some hair ties enter stage left to sit on one couch. Rosa with nail polish and Victoria enter stage right and sit on the other.
You want to, right?
Mac nods and slides into the floor. Evangeline starts to braid his hair. The silence stretches for a while, companionable. Across the stage, Victoria starts painting Rosa's nails.
I love this color.
Yeah, it'll definitely look good on you. Thanks for letting me... You and Evie...
I've known her forever, and I love her, but you're my friend too.
This morning with Vic, she's so forceful. And sometimes I feel like if I don't push first, she'll run me right over.
I think she scares me more than my advisor.
Right? Exactly. It's not like she's a weak person. It's not like I was mad for no reason.
I feel like she got mad for no reason. We're the ones who get to be mad. Why would she not want to come on a trip with us? Because Mac was spending the night? Again? I swear we need to start charging that boy rent.
I mean,
Rosa, come on. This is like the 3rd weekend in a row she's tried to have him over.
a lot of things have changed really fast.
You got serious really fast. Maybe Vic just needs time to adjust.
Vic has never needed time to adjust to anything, not since the day I met her.
Evie's the one who likes emotional displays. That's how we met. She was sobbing in the bathroom of this truly horrible bar.
We met at my favorite off-campus bar. I was drunk and crying because I failed my chemistry midterm, which is how we found out that we went to the same school.
She was in the same chem class as Nex I was avoiding, which is why I was at that godforsaken place all that night. And even though she was a whole mess and I was a stranger, She still let me vent about how my favorite spot was ruined for no good reason.
And even though she was clearly hurting from being dumped, she still let me list all the reasons that being a chemistry major was going to send me to an early grave. She's just always been there for me, you know?
She was there for me from the jump.
I can't believe she kicked me out.
I just feel so abandoned.
The lights slowly dim. Mac takes Evangeline's face in his hands and brings their foreheads together.
I love you.
I love you too.
But am I the person who needs to hear that from you right now?
End scene. Scene 3. The next day. Victoria is about to leave the department when Evangeline enters.
What are you doing here?
I was in the area. I thought I'd swing by and see if I could treat you to lunch.
I have a seminar in an hour. It's in the
My
calendar.
calendar. I know. But I was thinking we could go to Hungry Wolf.
Okay, well, I need to eat anyway, so
Evangeline leads her to the couch where they both sit down.
Listen, I know a lot has changed. Mac's a great guy and I love him, but
a great start.
be quiet and let me apologize to you. He's a great guy, but I couldn't enjoy last night at all because I was too worked up about you and about us. I was up half the night wishing I could take back what I said. You're my family, Vic. You mean so much to me. I'm sorry. Anyone would be lucky to know you, but I'm so glad it's me. Please don't take anyone else to Tipsy Cow. And please let me be a part of your adventures. And please don't ever think you're not my best friend because you are. And you have been ever since I met you. I love you.
I do still use the heating pad you made me.
I knew it.
And your calendar is pretty useful from time to time.
Evangeline tackles Victoria into a hug.
Should we rock and roll?
I changed my mind. I don't forgive you and never want to be seen again in public with you.
You can have some of my dessert.
Victoria stands and heads for the door.
Fine, but only if you get the peach cobbler.
As if there's any other choice. You go ahead. I just need to grab a few things.
Victoria exits, but not before squeezing Evangeline in one more hug. Alone on stage, Evangeline takes out her phone.
Hey, did you lose the Airbnb? Sweet. No, she thinks we're just grabbing lunch. Perfect. Let's stop there. Thanks, Rosa. Yeah. Love you.
Lights down. End of